Hello, this is Connor Super Goofy, and a Connor's Hot List update. This is my top 10 songs of the 2025 summer on Connor's Hot List. So, we are obviously starting with the number one song, Swimming Pools Drank by Kendrick Lamar. This is a song that first hit Connor's Hot List back in April. I remember it was right after prom that this hit Connor's Hot List, and then I think it went into the top 30, or maybe it's outside the top 30 during the spring, and then at the beginning of the summer, the song zipped right up Connor's Hot List and has been one of the biggest Connor's Hot List hits of the summer, and obviously that's what gets the number one spot. Shout out to Sen Pal getting number 2 there with The Thrills, which actually didn't hit number 1 during the summer. It hit number 1 right before the summer. It's good to see Sen Pal at number 2. Number 3 was the first big hit on Connor's Hot List this summer. This was N95 by Kendrick Lamar, which was basically my graduation anthem when I graduated at the beginning of the summer. And after that, it made a 34 spot jump to number 1 the next night. Number 4 is Get Lucky by Daft Punk, Pharrell, and Nile Rodgers from, obviously this is basically my senior trip anthem back in May. Back in May when we went on the senior trip, this is, this song, that reminds me of that. And, obviously it gets number 4. Because it kind of lingered around for the rest of the summer. It's actually the only song on this list that didn't hit number 1. It actually peaked at number 2. Number 5 is Given Up on Me by The Weeknd, which is, I decided to go check it out because NFR Podcast said that this is their number 1 Weeknd song, so I decided to go check it out. It originally, when it hit Connor's Hot List back in mid to late June, the song originally didn't have the song didn't originally go very far, but then in early July, the song similarly to Swimming Pools zipped right up to the top of Connor's Hot List. Number 6 was my 4th of July anthem, How Much a Dollar Cost by Kendrick Lamar, James Fauntleroy, and Ronald Isley. And this and Given Up on Me are two of the most downbeat songs of the summer. A lot of the songs that hit Connor's Hot List this summer were pretty downbeat and pretty dark and weird, which add to the dark, weird vibe of the summer. This was a pretty strange summer, and these are and most of these are pretty strange songs. I would say the least strange of them is Get Lucky. But anyway, How Much a Dollar Cost is number 6. It was my 4th of July anthem. Number 7 is King Kunta, which this is the song that was on my list for the longest time before the summer, as it hit Connor's Hot List back in March, but struggled to get to number 1 until the very first few days of the summer, and it went straight, and when it went to number 1 early this summer. And it is just kind of stuck with me. So that's why that's on here. Number 8, the Coldplay song, Hymn for the Weekend. It's I guess you could call it a summer song if you squint at it hard enough. Doesn't necessarily sound that much like summer, but it's another one of the more downbeat ones, I would say. Um, Hit number 1 early in July. Number 9 is Hooligans by myself, Nervinx, and Skittles. This didn't have much this didn't have much coming into the summer. Its main heyday was like before the summer, but it lingered into the summer long enough that it earned a spot on this list, but it is all the way down here, number 9. I thought it was going to be the summer jam of the year, and I ended up putting it at number 9 at the end of the summer. And at number 10 is Chained to the Rhythm, which is the second furthest back a song has hit my list behind King Kunta, as this song hit Connor's hot list way back at the beginning of April, and just is on here because it mainly just lingered around throughout most of the summer. That's about it. See ya.